let's see here. But aloha, everybody. Welcome back to this week's podcast. As you can see, we got a different group of people. I don't think we've had new people join the podcast, and we've never had the same group. Yeah, except Thompson and me has always been the same, but we've never had the same group of 5 people. So I think this is a different mix here today. We got Thompson as usual, making a bud here.
I have to say something.
Okay.
That's piano empty, by the way.
I said OG Waka. I said I'm gonna say sup bitches.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's totally fine, dude. I don't even care. Some people ask like, oh, can I swear on the podcast? You can say whatever you want, dude. Yeah, but we have Making a Bud back here today. He's usually doesn't have time during the weekdays, so it's very nice to have you on the podcast today, man. Hope you're doing
cool.
well.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, I know. It's been a while.
We got Fate Mem, of course, today above, and we got MT back. It's the second time on the podcast. Yeah, so thank you guys for making the time to join us on the podcast today. And we're just gonna get right into it actually here. Topic number 1 is going to be about the new update and transmogs. This is going to be kind of a brief topic that we can actually elaborate on as well, right? There's a new update on the new Rainbow Mod storage. How do you feel about that? The new update on potentially, for pay-to-win players, quote unquote, literally everybody here, being able to feed those 3 stars for Rainbow Mods instead of just, feeding it for the EXP like on a Nat 5, right? Is that something you do? Do you value that? As well as your thoughts on these new transmogs. Yeah, anything on this new update?
It's all right, I guess.
I took like 2 hours trying to put into it. Lags.
But it's worth, right?
Yeah, it's got the circle thing every time it goes. And then when you pull them out, you're going to have to click it each time and then let it slowly rotate. I'm okay with it, but like no one's going to convert because you're basically paying 4 Rainbow Mod and 100k mana to level something up, right? Why not just burn a bunch of like dimensional crystals, right, or whatever it is, that 30 energy to go farm, which I do quite often. Just do that and just level some monsters up. I don't see.
But you only can do 2 4-star maxes. I'm talking mainly for the 10k mana and 3 stars for Rainbow Mod max. 3-star Rainbow Mod max.
Blew my mind. That exists. I just feed my 3 stars.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, but like
I'm
if
gonna
you
save them now though.
but like, would you still feed them now that you get 3-star maxes that you can just put into storage and then you
I would just see how high that number goes. I mean, at this point, it's like a collection thing. You just see how high that number.
You're just gonna try to get to 999 max 3-star Rainbow Mods.
See how many sig pigs they got.
How many double mods y'all got?
I got 30 something.
I got
0.
I got 5.
You got 5.
Thompson, how many do you have?
Like 2.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna
okay.
say you guys should not have that many. You guys have a lot of units to double mod. Well, all right. What are your thoughts on the transmogs that have been released already? Have you looked at them at all?
Oh, the animations are so sick.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Which one in particular, though, Fane?
The little brownies.
Yes, I have to agree with that.
Yeah, really?
Oh my god, I might like play with Corona just because of the animation.
Oh, please do.
You might play with Corona. You might play with his balls. Okay, I see you.
Okay.
But I was complimenting Orion last night. I was talking about blue balls and whatnot, and I had to kept saying disco balls. But yeah, I do actually like the way the Brownie Magicians look. It's really nice. It feels good too. Like it's very sleek. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do look super cool. I wish they wouldn't. I don't think they needed to do things like samurais and whatnot. I don't think anyone really uses those. Like do some other like big ticket monster like Orion. I get. Heart Magicians I get, but like samurais, not so much.
Yeah, like
but every time transmogs come out, isn't that when like they get buffed?
They're gonna buff them. Yep.
You think so? But they're already in a good state of the game. You think they need to be better?
I mean, nobody's really using it, so they're not.
But usually like whatever gets transmogged is in the patch next month or like
for 3 stars. I feel, but you know what I mean. But there was no 3 stars this time. What do you feel about them not doing any new units? They keep doing like the same units. Like they're so in love with these like certain families that they're just like so biased, man. I'm gonna make Oracle's like 50 transmogs. What is that? Thompson as a Gianna? Yeah, let's make another transmog for him, baby. Let's him collect more.
I know, must be nice.
By the way, you guys have not heard my opinion about the new transmog.
All right, let's hear it. Let me hear it.
So I was this morning I woke up and the patch hit. I was like, oh great, because I wake up every day like at 6 a.m. to do some of my wings. That's the only time I could do my wings. I have full dedication, right? And I was just about to buy the whole pack. I mean, like I liked everybody, like I liked. And by the way, I didn't even have to buy the whole pack. I could get it for free because I have that many shape shifting stones, right?
Damn.
So I was just about to buy. I mean, I got Gianna, I got
Free.
Sierra. You know, like yeah, like I have them all, and except for Lima. But as I was queuing into Summoner's War today, I noticed someone bit the bullet before I did. All right, someone bit the bullet before I did.
Wait, who bit the bullet before you did?
Sounds like you didn't like what you saw.
Oh, that's why he wants to show. Okay.
Wait, what? Oh, he wants to show a replay. Oh, Tomato.
So
Thompson, you won.
Tomato, at like the second the patch dropped and the Transmog came out, Tomato already bought it.
Oh, of course.
Tomato already bought it. So let me tell you, after seeing this, would you buy the Sierra Transmog? Let me ask you this question. All right.
I even made you big screen where we can't see anybody else except your
Let me ask you, will you buy the Sierra Transmog if you see this? Will you buy it?
You have a much better draft than him here, by the way.
Regardless, he's like, it's not about the draft, but will you buy the Transmog when you see this happen?
I love that he's using Chiwu. What does it miss?
That's it. Game over. Good game.
that is how you base if you buy the Transmog because she misses a bomb.
If this happens, so honestly, I love the Transmog, right? But I don't think I'm buying it. I mean, I get the whole theme, the turn back time Oracle type of theme, but man, after seeing that, I'm a little jaded. I'm not gonna buy it.
One miss bomb and he doesn't want to buy Transmog.
You know what? I agree with him. If it starts it off, if that first Transmog means if your first bomb is a signal of more bombs to be missed.
What if that player just has terrible runes? Who is that? I'm just kidding. I'm memeing.
It was fresh. It was probably the first time he used a Transmog. Dude, it was, oh my god. That bomb landed and missed, and I saw him hesitate a little bit. And then he played, and he lost. Yeah, that's so tough. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not going to buy it yet until I know the bombs lands, and yeah.
Oh,
that's my opinion. I don't know if it's being toxic or not, but I wouldn't buy it.
I think that opinion's important.
Because you're Asian like me. You're superstitious as fuck.
It's the first bomb, and you missed the first bomb. You can't use a Transmog that misses the first bomb. No way, man. You can't go to SWC and have your first bomb miss.
No, you cannot.
Maybe the animation is too robust and too flashy that like the bomb misses. You know,
clearly.
You just have an animation like that and the bomb misses.
You think there's
that's typical Sierra fashion, though.
Yeah.
You think want to watch the bomb miss again? Your heart will break every time. I was like, what's going on? Yeah.
You think that's true though? Like certain Transmogs have better luck, like just the way that it's coded in, like it has a higher chance to miss because of the animation or anything like that. You think that's the thing?
Did you see how he drafted all his units go before my units? I'm usually the scumbag that sits on the other end and go, oh, all my units moved once before you get to move. All his units moved once. He just missed the bomb and he lost.
He purposely brought in Chiwu for the speed lead mainly. Didn't Chiwu reduce your attack bar? That's why he's going first. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, but he missed the bomb and he lost the game. So fuck, man. Fresh out of the box, Transmog, you know.
All right, so before we go more on these updates and Transmogs, I was curious as well. Okay, there's a echo, probably from you, Thompson, since you just swapped your screen. But curious, what kind of Transmogs do you guys want to see? Like the idea and maybe what units you want to see transmogged. I think that's kind of a good one to kind of discuss here a little bit. What do you feel? Is none that you want to see?
Your voice is gone, Thompson.
Oh, are you talking, Thompson?
Yeah,
I still hear an echo.
Gone.
I still hear an echo. Wait, who's echo?
I think he's talking. No, he's gone.
Every time he does the screen share. There we go.
Yeah, it might be the screen share. You're right. Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now. So if you just have to do that every time, that's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, what units do you guys want to see transmog, if anything? And is there any ideas? I know a lot of people have said, you know, bikini gyros and stuff like that. There's a meme, but on a serious note, I'd love to see like baby transmogs. I mean, like baby dragons, baby phoenixes, baby everything.
Does Fran have a transmog?
Cool Fran? No. If they did,
I would love to see a Fran transmog.
But that's the only unit in the family. That's usable.
I was talking about Fran transmog for the longest time. I also feel like everybody wants a Kali transmog as well.
I think we need a pony transmog.
We have a pony transmog.
A better one.
Oh, a better one.
Oh, yeah. The existing one's all right.
Yeah.
The animations are too fast. Right. I want to see it slowly do its thing.
What do they got to do? They have to do Druids and Lightning Emperors. What is your idea for Druids and Lightning Emperors then? If you could give a theme.
Buff the Druid first, except the Dark one. That needs a nerf. Buff the druids first, then make the transmog.
Okay, how about the lightning emperors then?
They're all
Like,
pretty good right now, aren't they? I thought they were in a pretty decent place.
they're in a decent place, but not for top tier RTA. Is probably what Make It Abut's going after. To be honest.
You guys watch Tomato? He's trying to make Abuelo work, right?
Ooh, I want to queue into him then.
I saw him. I saw him use. No, he doesn't use it against G3 players. He only brings it out against G1. I watch his replay. But what he does is he used Molong's Reckless Assault, and he uses Abuelo to heal him back up. Yeah.
Any other unit could heal it back up too.
Why don't you just run
I
it?
hear you. Just saying, that's what he did. Whatever.
Yeah, you could just run an aerial technically too. Yeah, you get attack gauge boost too for the entire team, right?
But Abuelo deals damage.
This is true. Right. Well, move right on to the next topic here. I got a couple of topics here that's very interesting. Okay, next topic here. Yeah, I get the brainstorming, brain power started up here. Dimensional Hole. Yeah, now we know it is definitely coming. Last week we were speculating it, and then they released that they're gonna release it the day that we speculate about it. So yeah, let's talk about it more. What do you guys want to see from this Dimensional Hole? What do you think will get released from it? Yeah.
I feel like a
hope
lot
it's
of Rainbow
in-game
mods could be
content.
dropped for the Dimensional Hole because of the recent patch.
Wait, what?
Right.
Wait, what? What do you say?
Like, I felt like they made that patch for a reason, and a lot of Rainbow mons will be dropped from the Dimensional Hole.
You think
because
so?
Of, like, I don't know. I'm just assuming. Speculation.
I think they've just been trying to make us space because we always complain about space and rune space until like we'll probably get like 60 billion space. So I think they just finally made something for us. I think it's a nice quality of life change.
Yeah, it was a game changer.
Yeah.
It is, but it benefits them too. I mean,
Wasted 2 hours of my life.
give us more space, we summon more,
Like
right?
the whales, they're gonna summon regardless, and then 750, 800, 950. Doesn't matter how many slots you give them, they're gonna fill it up.
I feel like the Dimensional Hole is going to be some sort of like a multiplayer thing. And it would be super cool and super flavorful if it was a cross-server multiplayer type thing.
I
Because
agree.
it's a Dimensional Hole. It would be cool if we had some sort of a PvE mode cross-server. Or maybe even, I don't know, something cross-server. Maybe even like a...
No more PvE.
Or maybe even like, I don't know, like a Guild War format, like a 3v3 thing or something.
Oh,
I don't think it's going to be Guild RTA since I think they've said before that they can't really implement that. But
Yeah.
it's something cross-server I think would be very cool and fitting for the name. But I could easily see it just being another PvE type thing.
I really think it's PvE. They haven't really made PvE in a while. Name PvE that they've made recently. There's nothing.
Labyrinth?
I don't think anything's coming.
I mean, they
That's
haven't
actually
made
PvE. I guess that's actually PvE.
Yeah, come to think of it. Well, I mean, see, I'm sorry, Labyrinth is PvE.
Yeah, I forgot about Labyrinth because I don't do
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Same.
Yeah, so dumb. But
But
I
go
hope
ahead.
they don't make it cooperative though. I hope it's a single player mode.
You want it single player, not co-op? Really?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so Labyrinth with co-op, you need the help of your guildies. A few other dungeons, you need the help of your guildies or whatnot. But being able to farm something by yourself is kind of nice if you can.
Well,
If
what
it's a
about
farming,
cross-server co-op, like Make It Abut said? Because you realize that anytime that it takes more work, the reward is always going to be potentially nicer or more valuable. You know what I mean? It's kind of a balance between that.
It's just an extra chore you have, though, is what I think
Yeah.
Empty's getting at. It's
Yeah,
another...
I mean, but they can't really release anything in the game that won't potentially be another chore, right? So
True.
it's gonna
They
be
should just
very
have Dimensional Hole, a format of RTA, but you could chat with each other.
interesting. Why don't we just add chatting into
Cam too.
RTA?
Ooh.
I would queue into the game with them, and they'll be like, Thompson, I know it's you. I know who you're going to pick. You're going to pick Artemil Gianna, aren't you? I'm like, oh, you're right.
Why would they even talk to you? You would queue up into them. You'd be like, "Hey," and they'd be like, "Rock, rock, 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 rock." That's all they would type to you, bro.
I mean,
Oh my
okay,
God.
like the latest come to a stream, didn't they have a survey and then they asked like viewers what they want? One of the options was like RTA emotes or something.
I would love RTA emotes.
Yes.
It's another thing you
Yes.
could do while roping them. It's just throw an emote.
You're
every couple
so
of
troll. It's
seconds.
like
Oh,
Hearthstone,
you
man.
could just BM all day. It's so bad.
Oh my god, dude. But I
Talk
mean,
about
that's
raising
fun.
dude.
So did it get high votes? What happened?
I would vote for that.
I would vote for that too, but did the votes come out?
We don't know.
Dude,
Oh.
that is great content. Can you imagine like playing like you just playing against Tomato and he misses the bomb? You just spam the emote, dude. Oh my god, he'd be so tilted,
And you rope
dude.
him, and you rope. You have to
It
rope
got me
that moment
cheated.
too.
The worst part is like after that, I didn't want to buy the transmog anymore.
Oh
It's like,
my god.
yeah,
that would be actually super good. I really hope they release that, but let's be real, that's not gonna be in the dimensional hole. What I think dimensional hole is gonna be, which we've kind of discussed last time with a different group of people, is I think it's gonna be some kind of PvE content with new runes. What do you guys want these runes to be? My speculation was 3 set and 6 set runes. You know what I mean? Or just more 2 and 4 set runes.
I don't think 3 set runes would be good because currently it's 2 and 4, so 3 doesn't add to anything. So I don't.
No,
see
that's
him
why
being-
it's a potentially new option. It has to be an effect or a gain that is, so good that it's worthwhile that you would rune certain units, or certain units would be more viable on this new set. Now, what
I
do you
have
want
a
to see
great
from this
idea
set?
no one thought about.
How about 1 set runes?
What?
Whoa!
What does that do?
1 set runes.
What do you get, like 4% chance to get an additional turn? What do
I
you
have
mean?
a great idea. No one ever said. So people talked about like life steal, oblivion, strip. Everyone, there's one idea no one talked about.
Okay, go ahead.
Double attack.
Oh, like double skill 1?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not a bio, but a double skill one.
Yo,
So Vert gives 80% attack power.
no, but he can't violent.
it
But he
doesn't
can't
violent
violent. He can't
He can't
violent now.
violent.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be a
it's
6
double-
set or 4 set.
Yeah.
But you,
But he takes 1 turn and it's 80% attack bar.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't violent. That's
So it's
better
like
than
it's like an attack bar booster that guarantees first turn, but then but that's 80% per turn. Wait.
Remember, Vert gives himself 80% attack bar too.
No,
By the
they
way,
can't do
Vert
that.
is
They
so
can't do that.
broken. Do you guys feel like that?
not
think about it.
perfectly balanced.
No, that's so broken. If Vert takes first turn, Vert's gonna boost the whole team, and then that means everybody's gonna move, right? He can do whatever he wants with the other 2 units, and then what? So just take a Konamiya or like a Rakuni that's gonna get 80%. It's definitely gonna go boost the Vert again and then go again, dude. I don't know. That's
first skill
not
is gonna be
possible.
pretty sick. It'll be pretty sick set.
Oh man, I don't know about that.
Might be cool. We need something to counter violent though.
Any ideas on what to counter violent?
Swift does pretty okay if you control him from the beginning.
I mean, control
Generally
the
violent
violent thing. I'm just
units
saying.
Units
But
are
then
slow.
sometimes violent counters Swift too because you violent proc
Yeah.
out of the you don't
Well,
violent,
that's why we invented
In the long
Compass
run.
invented Hathors for a reason.
yeah.
I mean, like say a rune set that if somebody
Very
violent procs, your unit takes the proc instead of them. That'd be kind of cool.
So you're talking like a not as high percentage chance mechanic similar to Fire Lich then, a more base
Right.
percent chance. Every time something procs, you get a 15% chance of cutting in.
Something like that.
Would you actually use that set though?
Let's admit their job is kind of hard, man. If they have
Yeah, I don't know.
like
That-
Destroy,
it's
you know they're getting a little
Yeah.
desperate, man. We gotta give them a hand over there. Destroy is a horrible set.
yeah.
It's okay.
The Destroy is one of the best sets because that's one of some of your best, most efficient runes because you only keep the prime.
Oh.
Pretty much.
You only keep the cream of the crop with those.
I only use one destroy set in my entire lineup.
Same.
'cause
It's on
it's
Feng
just
Yan
others
because of
use
the
2 runes.
efficiency on it.
Yep.
What I think is Dimensional Hull might be a way for us to earn Ancient Crystal.
Ooh.
Oh, you think they'll really do that, or you think they'll keep it, just exclusive to Nat 5 dupes?
So that means no one here is even doing dimensional hold then. That's the case.
Yeah, pretty much. Too much work then.
Like, it's so much easier just to press one button instead of sit through this thing then.
The free-to-play players would really like that, though. Being able to get to farm enough in a month that they can do their 20 refills and on average be able to purchase anything that brings up value.
Well,
I
no,
think they would-
it won't be like, it might be like a weekly drop or like, something.
I'd love for something where you can just redo your innate stat on your rune. That'd be kind of cool.
Ooh, that would be game breaking.
Oh.
That would be game breaking.
Yeah.
Oh, once
You think so?
once a month.
Yeah, because people have already you keep and sell certain runes based off of decisions like that. Now, if you can actually swap or just kind of redo the runes or change the innates, it changes a lot.
No,
That would be game breaking, but also most advantageous for Chris.
No, I think they would put
It would be nice.
They would put stipulations on that. I think that's something that they can release. They would put stipulations on it, like how reapps you only can do it after it's plus 12, and the same for grinds and gems, right? I think what they'll do is if they ever let us add innate in, they will let us add an innate onto a rune that doesn't have innate that has not been powered up yet, or something like that. Some kind of reverse stipulation where now you can create the innate rune of your choice that you'd like. You can't change existing runes that have already been gemmed and grinded and, you know, made. And in that sense, I don't think it's too broken, right? It allows players to get those innate runes to have better chances of re-apping.
So I want to put it out there. I've been streaming a lot lately, and I've been. Hey, fuck you guys, man.
You streamed one time since I've been calling you out for like 3 months.
Gloat. I just want to gloat a little bit.
Okay, hold on a second here. He streamed. No. You hold on. He streamed yesterday, and then he hosted me. And then you know what he said in my chat? He said, "Hey, IslandGrown, did you know I just streamed?" I was like, "Bro, you just hosted me. What do you mean? Like, I just streamed."
What I'm trying to get at. Let me tell you what I'm trying to get at. I've been very close with the community these past few days. I've been streaming a lot. And I found out that a lot of the pay-to-win players have been slowly not spending on this game, and that's because like I think a lot of people are looking forwards to the dimensional hole content. So it is a little bit like make or break the game, because like people like I don't know about you guys. Like, well, I got to point out Emte. Emte's been spending a lot less money on the game. Like he used to buy like 10 light and dark scrolls a day. Now he buys only 8. You know. And then like I also have other friends like Patrick and like other people I could name out. They're spending less money on the game and they're just waiting for the dimensional hole to come out and seeing if it's like worth investing more in the game or not, you know.
Well, Patrick's got baby duties, so I can see where the money goes.
No,
there.
But regardless, come on, dude. He hasn't bought the immemorial packs yet, you know.
Ooh, okay. Oh, right.
Right. Okay, fair enough. There you go. Well, I think Complex is under a lot of pressure.
You know, I also have to. You also have to consider this. As much as you would like to value the whales, no discredit to them. We can't really say the majority of the revenue is from the whales, dude. I think the whale revenue is a very small percentage. No matter if you spend 10,000 or 100,000, the majority of the revenue is actually early and mid-game players, where each player on average spends X amount of money, and not exceeding a certain amount. I think most of the money. I mean, a lot comes from the whales.
Play this game for 5 years and have not spent a single penny. What are you?
In thinking about it, I will say I would be shocked if I'd be surprised if the dimensional hole was not something that was new, a new type of currency, a new thing. And the reason why is if you think about the recent update with blessings are a great way to boost your short-term revenue, right? As a company, you're trying to meet targets. You want to have earnings come out, show that your Q2 numbers are great, right? Mm-hmm. But your Q4 numbers, your Q3 probably going to be great, but Q4 is probably going to be pretty bad as players get more and more Nat 5s and feel less compelled to dump scrolls in, because again, once you hit a certain number, like you just don't need to summon anymore, right? And blessings kind of cover that, where you pick all the ones you need. You're going to be saturated. So I think that this is going to be something new where they need to sustain, from a business side of things, they're going to need to sustain their revenues. So think about it from that point. Like, think about what blessings are doing right now. It's a great short-term strategy, but long-term, you're cannibalizing your existing scrolls, right? You're taking revenue from the future and moving it now. So you want to keep your revenue pipeline going. You're gonna need a new piece of functionality. I think from a business standpoint, that's why if I think of it from that lens, I think that I would be surprised if it wasn't something new coming out.
Yeah, I'm very curious what it would be. I really am leaning towards it being PvE content, honestly. Some kind of PvE with new runes, because the only thing that would shake up the game is new rune sets. You know what I mean? I feel that would really shake up the game.
It could be a new rune set. It could be a totally new item. It could be something else, right? Maybe like.
Some people were saying in chat like a pet system, but I'm not thinking of a pet system. I'm thinking about a new rune slot. What do you think?
I don't know if I agree with what Chris said about like short term and cannibalizing, because there's like summoning stones, and you could say like summoning stones are also cannibalizing their quarter 4 income as well. You know?
No, I definitely think they summoning stones do, but because I mean, they do, but it's summoning stones have been in effect for so long, you can't. It's not like the switch has been flipped, but with the recent blessings, that switch has been flipped.
Also, so every time
when you summon a new Nat 5, you're essentially getting 2 for the price of 1, unless there are 2 that you're missing. You're literally doubling the rate at which people get things. There is a saturation point. You have to look at it not from a whale standpoint. You have to look at it from an overall aggregate population standpoint. What is the total number of Nat 5s each average player is missing? Moving over time, that number is going to be going down significantly. compared
But
to what is in the
you also
past.
have to factor in the increase of players that will want to continue to summon now because the rates are better. And
Correct.
because
So
they
that's
wanna
why people are going to summon more, and it's going to go down. It's going to be an inflection point, right?
Well,
It's gonna go
did you
up, and then
factor in
it's
the
gonna go back
probability of obtaining all the usable Nat 5s? Because that probability is still potentially low, and the average
Well-
cost to get all those is still high. They can still make
Yeah.
X amount, right?
I mean, I'm sure they have their numbers somewhere, but there's going to be a
I
certain
see what you're
point
saying.
where,
Though. I see what you're
where a
saying.
player decides to stop. Like, I don't actually care about opening scrolls anymore, and I haven't cared for a while.
Mhm.
Right? Each player's point where they care less is dependent on how many more scrolls they need or how many more Nat 5s they need, right? Of the ones that they care about. Because you have to keep in mind, units that suck don't count as Nat 5s I'm missing, really. Right? I only care about the ones I need.
So that's a bad thing
Generally.
for the company, but good thing for the players.
It's not a bad thing. Bad or good is relative. It depends on what their goals are, right?
Yeah.
It's a bad thing for long-term revenues, great thing for short-term revenues. And you did accounting, so you know that money now is worth more than money in the future, right?
Mhm.
But you also can't have declining revenues over a period of time. So in order to sustain that, they need something new. So I think they have new items and new stuff coming in.
But they can always increase their revenues by other avenues of I don't know how we got to this topic, but I think it's great. They can also increase their avenues by just doing more marketing, getting more players in. That just keeps the revenue flow going as well. You're only talking
Don't
about
forget, they also scammed everybody out of $10 a month.
oh, because of the $5 pack with the 100 energy. And that's such good value, by the
Why?
way, guys. If you're looking to spend $10 in the game, you must buy the $5 pack twice a month. It's too good. The actual value is just too good on those. Yeah.
Why didn't they just do it for free though?
All
Yeah,
right.
I don't know, man. They have a lot of players right now. If you want to look at marketing for new players, you have to look at what's the incremental gain in players and revenue per player. I think their focus is on their existing player base. The cost of acquisition on a paying player is probably too high at this point to be meaningful.
Well,
From a business standpoint.
yeah.
Yeah,
This is what I think. Like, it's just too high.
MD
definitely worth
MD
the
said
buy.
yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
I just
no, like,
we got here because I was saying dimensional hole is probably going to have X, right?
No, this is good.
Based
This
off
is the kind of
business
tangents.
logic.
This is kind of tangents
It's
that
based
we're
on
looking for.
business logic. I think that's what's going to happen.
Oh, that was classic, MD.
Any other things you guys speculate or want to see from Dimension Hole? I mean, this is a good time to talk it out, to see, throw all your ideas, see who gets it right, Everybody be like, oh, Fate got it right, or whatever it is, Any more
But,
suggestions?
No, I have to agree with Bud though. Anything that is going to come out is supposed to be beneficial to them in terms of a business standpoint. So I don't know if we need to look into it and have high hopes for it. It's going to be interesting for us, but what they need to do is kind of separate the top tier whales from the lower tier whales, and then make the lower tier whales catch up to the top tier whales by spending in some sort of fashion.
I see.
Yeah,
So-
and they're doing that by having these these ancient crystals. That is part of it, right? You have another avenue for runes, another avenue for grinds.
So
That
what
is
about
how
a
you protect
7th rune, or not? It doesn't have to be called rune, but I'm just calling it for sake of
Like a talent system or something.
like
I could see
I
that.
love that.
another stat for your
Like an
units.
amulet or ring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, like Epic 7, right? But like another stat, that you
I
can
think you
obtain.
like Diablo, but okay.
What do you think about that?
Never played Epic 7.
I could see that. That makes sense. And you farm it, and then you can spend money to get it faster, right? I see that.
Interesting. Would you want it to be you potentially spend to get it faster, or would you want it to be something that everybody has to put the time and the money because you have to use crystals, right, to farm it to obtain it? What do you think?
I'd be indifferent. Like, I mean,
You'd be indifferent?
because the time would be spent, but it's whether I want it one way or not. There's going to be a way to monetize it. You're not going to release the functionality without monetizing it. So
True.
that's just how the business works.
Okay. Well, this is actually some pretty good discussions here. Let's move on to the next topic. This actually goes hand in hand with topic number 3 that I have here, and I'm very curious to hear you guys' opinions on this. What do you think that can be added or changed to ease progression from mid to late game players? I think Comtu has, from my opinion, the last year or so has definitely been trying to progress players, right, to get to the end game, to help people catch up. Of course, give you avenues of packs to purchase, but a lot of resources through events, through different content in the game to catch up to other players that maybe are potentially ahead of you, early to mid game, mid to late game. What do you think they can do to catch
Increase
up?
drop rates.
Yeah, drop rate.
Drop rates.
Really?
Drop rates are terrible.
They've already done a lot by letting us get more runes and stuff through the monthly shop.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's another avenue already.
That's true. They have actually addressed that in the past, though. They changed the drop rates. They actually made it slightly better for us to get drops. They created the crafting system. They created this new blessings where you can get runes, grinds, and gems. So a little bit more premium, but definitely an avenue to collect it as well. For monetizing purposes, they've made rune packs and whatnot. What else do you think they can do? Is it just runes? I mean, runes and monsters now, but what else can they do to ease progressions? Because I want to see more people in Guardian. I want to see more people challenging you guys up there and giving you guys a run for your money to be up there. You know what I mean? Right? I mean,
there's not going to be more people in Guardian. It's just already limited, right?
You don't think there'll be more players in Guardian? Like, not Guardian 2, Guardian 3, but you don't think there would be more players in C3, G1 that could give you a run for your money, on what kind of units that they bring in? Like more Josephs, I guess you could say. I always use them.
Well, they already do bring. Example. They already are harder to fight now. I mean, they have faster. I fought a G2 the other day. Thompson, get this. This dude's Tiana outsped my Oki straight up. No leads on either side. Outsped it straight up. G2 player,
dude.
Wow.
It's that plus
people
221
got crazy
Tiana.
runes now, and the Comtos are already doing a good job of making it accessible, and it actually favors LD players a lot more, right?
It does.
Because LDs kind of do better with runes, and generally in the past all those LD accounts had poor runes, but now they're kind of at a point where they've gotten way better stuff and it's harder to compete.
Baron says you're plus 198. Oki's too slow, bro. Get good.
It's plus 209, I think, last time I checked.
You got outsped by Tiana with that?
That's what I'm saying, straight
What?
up.
That's crazy.
Right?
It's
That's
the plus
crazy.
221 Tiana.
That's what I'm saying, straight up. This Tiana it must have been 310, so 311 speed and up, right? No lead, so you can consider if it's one base speed, it's over. So it's a plus 115 and up Tiana. Or plus 215 and up Tiana.
You know that that guy
just
hit
baited out your
crazy
speed.
I don't know, man. But I did luck sack him and win, so it's okay.
Yeah, you baited out your speed, but anything else they can implement? And what do you think about the current progression? I think I actually feel like what you're saying is true, Chris. A lot of players are really catching up. Everybody's rune quality is getting super good. People are getting smarter in the game. People are, of course people are spending more and, potentially getting more runes, but there's just so many avenues. Even I'm looking at the free-to-play players or the casual spenders, and their accounts are actually starting to look really solid as well compared to, just like 6 months ago, a year ago.
I honestly feel like Come To Us did a lot to try to push early game, mid game players up already. There's even Katarina Balger now. You could just do that all day for mid game players, right? We never had that. We had to do 2-3 minute R5 runs, even R4 runs.
But that's not Come To Us, right? That's just something.
I don't know, but you say they didn't plan it or they did plan it. There's a lot of stuff for mid game players to catch up to end game players. People can farm R5 all day at fast speeds with decent rune quality. But I feel at the end of the day, the thing that's making everybody stay and play the game is the connection with the community and their friends. I was never I never really wanted to compete in Summoner's War until I met Megadabud, and he's just oh dude, you gotta be really good in RTA, man, bro. Come on, man. And then just the whole guild and stuff like that. So I think it's the community and the influencers matter a lot for people staying playing this game, and their real life friends as well.
So would you say to an extent as well that content creators, whether it's YouTube videos or streamers, and people in this community that Come To Us has really built and hopefully continuing to grow, has actually an impact on players progressing, right? Being able to join streams and ask questions and help and progressing that way is definitely.
Of course. Also, the biggest part is when people play games, they want to play with people. They want to play with friends. It's rewarding to the soul.
True. True. He's not wrong.
I do feel warm and fuzzy every time.
I'm starting to feel wow. This is another side of Thompson, man. Every podcast, man, we get a different side of Thompson. I like it.
Yeah. RTA is RTS.
What?
Real-time arena is rewarding to the soul.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
That's gonna be the new meme. Well, not meme, but maybe the new saying.
Did you prepare this and write that down?
No, it just
prepares before every podcast. Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, great. I think those some pretty good things that we talked about here about mid game into late game, and what Come To Us is doing right and what they can improve in. So let's hop into the next topic. We're blazing right through these here. So as you can see, some of my questions today are a little bit more broad. You know what I mean? And we want to talk about more topics that hit a lot more players. So with this question here, what's your best tip for players who want to get into RTA? I think there's a lot of people starting to hear about RTA and they're getting to the point where they're like, I'm not OP, but I want to play RTA. What do I do? Like, they don't know where to start. Like, sometimes people, I've done some RTA on some people's accounts and they don't have anything runed properly at all. They don't know what they should do. They don't know what they want to do. They're just using whatever. Yeah, what's the best tip you can give them to get into RTA? What should they
Take off all your runes.
Huh?
Take off every single one of your runes.
Uh-oh.
And then... No, I'm serious.
Okay,
Take
let's
off
go. Let's
all
hear
of
it. Let's
your
hear it.
runes. Look at your monsters and figure out what you want to do in a strategic standpoint.
Yeah, but before
And then
that,
build.
watch replays of like top players.
But
For me, it was tough to make it a bud.
Do you think watching replays of top players would help you get into the game if you're your first time, getting into RTA? Like, what are the kind of comps you suggest? Like, a lot of times when I'm suggesting people to go in, my go-to saying is just, use your, like, arena offense. Make a cleave team. I think it's the fastest and easiest way to kind of start getting into RTAs and just to see how it is. Yeah, what would you tell them to build?
I think that's the worst way you could possibly get into RTA.
Really? Because it doesn't take any time to re-ruin your accounts and have to learn about so many different types of units at one time, right? It allows them just to get into RTA and to experience it at the first off without having to change a lot of runes, right? To take your taskbar boosters.
Cleaving's really tough though.
In the early game, I'm talking challenger fighters. I'm talking very beginner RTA.
Man, you guys are all intense.
You guys are really intense, dude.
I would say that. I mean, yeah, you do strip your units down. The whole point. That's what swap does. But I think before you do that, you got to make the decision that you want to play it. So you got to have fun, right? You got to find that you enjoy it first, right? If I step in and just say I hate the pressure I get,
Hey,
no sweat. Then no sweat. Just stick to normal arena, right? Stick to the easy stuff, right? But if you actually want to have, if you find that competition, the violent procs either way is fun and enjoyable, then you decide to learn more. Then you go watch a stream, right, or something like that, or try different comp. It's more of an exploration thing rather than trying to nail it. I think too many people may get hung up on trying to nail it 100% down the first time, but like even players like me, we're still iterating on our stuff. Like I'm tearing down my box right now as we speak, trying to weave a Tiana into my comp, guys. So if you fight me, I'm gonna have a Tiana next time. Right? You constantly just want to have fun with it and just think about it. If you find yourself enjoying that and see it as a puzzle.
Goodbye, Okeanos.
It's still there, it's just not the same Oki. It's still there, just not the same Oki.
It's gonna be a 309 Okeanos.
It's not a plus 209 Oki. It's significantly slower, but sacrifices got to be made.
Of course.
I think you just find what you like to do, man. Like I just found that I liked it when I was competing against top players and trying to snipe them on stream, and then occasionally taking a win, right, and seeing what worked and didn't work. I think just enjoying that piece of the puzzle and enjoying the however you can make the game fun for yourself. I think that's important first, and then if you want to actually. Or if it comes with it, great. If not, if you actually want to take your game to a higher level, then you figure that out. You want to get in first and dip your toes in. You don't need to get it right on the first try. You're never going to get it right on the first try, right?
Then you strip all your runes once you realize.
Yeah, I mean, if you absolutely, then you can do that absolutely. But give it a try first, right?
I would actually, no offense, but I would actually disagree with stripping all your runes because like no matter how crazy you want your RTA to be, you still need a good Giants team and Dragons team, or our farming team, right?
I mean,
that's
make sure
still
your
it gets you so much loot.
there.
Loot is so important, right?
Yeah, I mean, you keep your core team intact.
You don't strip your.
Okay, yeah. Well, I would have stripped everything anyways and just rebuild from the ground up.
That's what swap kind of does for you. You just kind of program and then you take the top units and then whatever's left, you make your Dragons team. You got to make sure your farming teams are intact first, obviously. But
at the end of the day, you gotta really want it. At the end of the day, you gotta really want it, and you gotta really like spend the money. Either spend the money for the ruins or spend the money for the monsters. But you gotta really want it. It's kind of like fitness, You gotta. It's like you could ask people for it, but then like you gotta really want it too.
That's true.
It's not meant for everybody. It's not made for everybody.
So deep today, man. The title of the podcast this week will be Deep. Thompson's super deep today.
Yeah, like for me, I found it rewarding to my soul when I like go on stream and help people out or like play RTA. For some people, it's not, For some people, it's like going to Africa and feeding kids.
He streams one time, dude, and he feels like
Not
Stream.
to glow or anything, but I've been
Wow.
streaming a lot. Okay.
We need a commitment at least. Okay,
I've
you're on
seen
every
him stream
podcast, so
twice.
you're on stream 4 times a week,
Oh,
4 times a
yeah,
month.
see?
But at least once or twice a month, you gotta go live, man. People want to watch you wreck, dude.
Dude, at this rate, I'll be streaming way more than any of y'all.
All right.
More than me for sure. I don't stream very much.
Yeah,
But Fate Memory, you got some competition. Josh is.
Dude,
on
Josh
like
doing
a-
morning and night streams now. Josh doing morning, night stream. He doing Summoners War, Skylanders,
Whoa.
Skylander streams. So check those out. Are you
Dude,
still streaming Shaman
What have you
Skylanders?
been doing to
I
J
stream,
Max
like,
account, man?
Skylanders
It's so
once a
capricious.
Wait, what'd you say?
Just like
Thompson?
going up and down the RTA ranks.
Who's that?
I said, Fate Memory, what have you been doing with J Max account, man? It's been going up and down the RTA.
I haven't been playing his account that much.
Oh,
I've been playing on my account. I've been trying out Julie.
how's Julie going for you? She stripped.
Julie's not
She
bad.
always gets banned.
I know, right?
I picked it like how many times and it always gets banned. I guess people don't want to be mean.
They're just scared, dude. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
Fate Mem, new unit? Screw this,
Ah.
dude.
This
There's something
guy's
I don't
making
know
a
here.
video about this.
Oh,
There's something I don't know here. Can't play against
did she
that.
strip?
No, what happened was I offered him 2 subs on his channel if he could win a game with Julie, and he Josh likes to prove that something works, right? So it kept losing and kept losing. So he finally slapped some Perna runes onto it, and then finally won a game, but it cost him like 120 points in the process.
Hey, I want to be in on this. What kind of LD Nat 4s do you have? Fate Memory.
What are those?
Do you have the Dark Magical Archer?
No.
Not Bethany, the other one. Illidan or something? Ilian?
Oh, the Elven Archer. The
Oh,
Isildur.
yeah.
Elven Archer. I was gonna
You
say
have that one?
Bethany.
No.
Okay.
Wow, you have that. You're gonna use that. You're gonna use that with
I wanted to
Artemil,
make it
so
work.
people get super toxic that they get double countered all the time.
Oh, it's Isilian. That's who it is.
Oh, it's Silin, yeah.
Or Isilin.
Oh yeah, I should give you that challenge, Thompson. You should do that. What you go, Artemil, Asilian. Team comp, maybe.
No, man. I have no more skills anymore. All I go is... I used to be a hipster like you guys, and I like to make new things work. But now, man, now that I'm trying hard, right? Yeah, it's a different
Oh man,
story.
SWC's coming up, man.
His
You gotta-
That's
tryhard is
why,
looking
yeah.
good.
You
Wait,
gotta keep it up.
Islin's not bad, right? I mean, well, it counts. She's bad. He's bad, but he counters, right? Every time his allies hit, he counters, right?
Who? Yeah.
Islin, dude, Artemil Islin. I gotta see it, dude. You gotta do it. You have it. I know you. Do it. Artemil strip, potentially despair stun into Islin despair stun. You got a double
Okay.
despair chance every turn, dude. That somebody attacks. Not even crit,
Then,
attacks.
I'm telling you this, everybody will make fun of me because my rank is gonna drop down to like rank 80. It's like, whoa, what happened to you, Thompson? Yeah.
You know what? I'd give it a try after.
Oh, yeah, you have
SWC,
Artemil.
though.
That's right. You have Artemil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should do that. I think it'd be pretty interesting, pretty funny to see all the counters, right?
Yeah, it'd be kind of funny. Run it with Wind Monkey King or something too.
Josh thought about
It's
Julie
not
too.
fun.
It's just TOA.
Yeah. But all right. So I think that's some pretty good tips. Yeah, for players getting into RT. I guess the general consensus is really want it. Yeah, really want to do it and strip your runes, but don't strip everything, right? Of course, don't strip your core teams, but with that thought process, like strip your runes and have to get things speed tuned. A lot of times, I would say majority of accounts out there do not have units speed tuned, even for guild wars. I would say, yeah, in general, like you want your defense breakers before your damage dealers, right? There's a certain speed tuning that you should spend some time researching and doing, especially for RTA. Yeah, that benefits you. All right, let's move on to the last topic here.
I want to talk about speed tuning just a little bit because we were talking about that.
Go for it. We'll open it up to the last topic here, which is open discussion. Whatever you guys want to talk about. But
If your account is like really like SWC like the second season, if your account is blessed with monsters like Diana and like Artemil, you don't give a fuck about speed tuning.
It depends on
depends.
So Diana and Artemil aren't tuned to much, right? Because you can't, because your opponent controls it, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
when we talk speed tuning, you mean like your Gani, Hathor, Friend?
Oh
those
yeah.
They
No, I'm
need to be
talking about
tuned.
the bruisers.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
the bruisers, a lot of them run independent. Depends on which ones, right? Like the
Yeah.
Vanessa Perna have to be tuned, right?
Those ones
But
aren't
Diana,
speed
yeah,
tuning.
you're not
I think
tuning that,
those
yeah.
are like speed dependent. Like you need to have a certain speed. You're looking for speed on it. You're not looking to tune it, I guess, to say. You know what I mean? As much because it's manipulated by your opponent a lot.
Yep.
Yep.
Makes sense.
But yeah, open discussion now. Whatever you guys want to bring up, whatever topics here in the chat that you potentially see that we haven't discussed or you want to discuss, or any questions you brought to the table. Because I know sometimes you have some ideas, MT, or Make It About or Faint. that you're interested to talk about? Doesn't even have to be RTA. It could be about anything at all, actually.
Also, you don't have to worry about a stripper if you have Artemil as well. I've like played a.
That must be nice.
Wow, that's
That's
nice.
very nice.
Dude, I played a game. I brought
It's nice to have a stripper, bruiser, healer, and stunner in one
The other
unit.
dude had Wusa, right? My Artemil stripped out his whole team. I was like, whoa, totally, dude.
Dude, how much accuracy do you have on your Arda?
Like 5.
Nice.
Nice. Exactly.
It's not about the accuracy, man. Because what is the strip weight from skill 1? 50? 75? 75, right? 75?
Doesn't matter what it is.
I don't
It's
know,
just-
man.
It's not 100, right? It's not 100. It's
For
75.
Thompson, it's 100.
No, so no, because he's playing with the soul. He's playing from the soul.
Yeah.
You know, when you play from the soul, you get an increase in, strip rate and stun rates. Confirm.
RTS.
So, anything interesting happened
So
to you, Fane,
random.
lately? On streams? Yeah, there's gotta be some moments, dude. Let's hear it. You got some stories all the time. Put you on the spot there.
He's unsummoning his Julie. It's all what I
I'm
your
podcasting out of my mom's house right now. How about that for some
Let's just
Are
say
you really?
absolutely
Yeah.
hate
Oh,
Antares.
I was like, oh, my internet's crap at the hotel. So I came over to my mom's and I was like, hey, Mom, can I put up my equipment over here to do a podcast? And she's all, what? You bring all your shit here for what? Podcast? No cat in my house, big boy.
man.
I'm like, oh,
Yo,
no, it's
yo,
not a
right
podcast. It's a podcast.
Yo, kid you
Shout out
not,
to
right
your
now,
mom.
I will drop $50 of donation on IslandGrown stream if you could play Casey and JoJo on for me right now on the piano.
Ooh,
Oh, dude,
$50.
You can play piano?
Bum, 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 bum,
Wait.
bum.
Why would he have to do the challenge for me to get the donation? What did you donate to him when he streams? Wait, this is a good deal. Empty, you didn't play the song right now, man. This is a good deal
That'll
for
make
me,
him
dude.
feel good, right? That will
This is
make
a
him
great
feel
deal
good.
for
It's
me.
rewarding for his soul to make you get $50.
I haven't played since I was a teenager, so that's not going to happen.
I mean, there's a
God.
piano right there, just set up. But I would like to hear what Faint Memory was going to say. He said something, and then
Oh, it was something about Antares.
Oh, let's hear it.
Never mind. When I think about it, I just want to delete my account.
what?
Tell us about it.
Every time somebody uses Antares, they proc a lot. Every time you use it, you don't proc at all.
happens all the time.
Okay,
Story of
so
my life.
apparently I had a Wusa and a Fran in a match, and then the Antares killed me through immunity.
Oh, does a
Man,
lot of
Josh,
damage.
get better runes, dude. Come on.
You died to that?
Bro, come on.
You already get damage reduction with Wusa, man. You died through shield? God damn.
I died through shield and heals.
You got to stop bringing them paper teams.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
When's the last time you seen a...
I need to go for like 2,000.
You know, that's one of the weirdest things I've never understood. How does paper beat rock? Like, when's the last time
Paper,
you
always,
seen
paper
paper?
is supposed to be rock.
When's the last time you seen a piece of paper beat a rock? Last time I've seen a...
Dude, so so this is paper, right? People's been bringing in Juno Rakuni to counter Nephthys, and they do a pretty decent job until I figured out the counter for Juno Nephthys, for Juno Rakuni.
What is it? Because you
Bring
already
more
said
up.
that Juno doesn't really counter Nephthys.
Yeah, but when you
What-
pair
what do you
Juno
mean?
and Rakuni,
Rakuni,
it's
right.
like cancer,
So
you know?
what do you add now that counters
There's
that?
and you pick one unit, he destroys Juno. He eats Juno and Rakuni for breakfast.
So just tell me it's the Sarin, but okay, I'm hoping it's something
Covenant.
special.
Covenant.
It's Faint Memories main man. It's the
Jaeger.
Attack on Titan main character, Eren Yeager.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Ager beats like a lot of comps, dude.
That's
Ager's
true.
really good. Really,
Ager's
really good.
insane. A well-ruined Ager is pretty tough to beat.
It was Silent that told me that. I was like, thank you, Silent.
Yeah, Ager's already tough to beat, and if you are currently not a Diana owner, Ager is even harder to beat. It just feels so
Yeah.
good if you had Diana. Like you just every time an Ager comes out, it just reminds you that you don't have a Diana. Every time
Diana
you're
just
like,
feels so
man, it would be
good.
nice to have a Diana. Or when they pick a
I know,
water monkey
right?
king, you're like,
also, if you're struggling against Antares, I know that Bulwark is a hard counter to Antares.
Thanks. Just mention the 2 units I don't have, right?
No, I mean like it's on Summoning Stones. You can get
actually,
'em.
you know what is a good counter on Taurus?
No, it's gone.
Bringing immunity and water units like Wusa and Fran. Oh wait, Never mind.
Oh, savage!
Oh,
I'm surprised
wow.
because when
surprised he
Fran
got
lands
crit.
the stun and the attack down on Taurus, it's hard for Antares to come back from that.
No, he just procs out of it.
Yeah, but he still
Not
has
so
attack
much.
down on him, right?
I mean, like your Fran takes 1 turn, you have 3 other units, right? So you can only take 1 turn every 4 turns, but Antares can take 4 turns every time your Fran moves. So there's
I
2
don't
turns. There's 2 turns where he has attack buff.
Yeah, the crazy thing
I would
about
tell you the
Taurus is
other counter
because
for Antares, but you would just say fuck you, Thompson. So whatever.
no, but like the crazy thing on Taurus is because he has such a larger sample size of proccing, right? Every time something moves, he gets a chance. He gets so many more opportunities than your other regular violent proccing units. So it makes it very dangerous. But I would say for the most part, if you have like Wusa and Fran like you did, you're probably usually gonna win. He's not gonna crit you that often through that, man. That's just unlucky. I don't know.
Let's be honest, man. Like Antares' first move does a lot of damage with the crit rate buff and attack buff. It's possible. I could see it killing a my Fran for at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
apparently Josh's Wusa combined too.
I put mine on like damage build, and then yesterday, what was it? I think my Antares like 1v4.
Exactly.
Damn.
Wait, damage build? Do you mean like attack, crit damage, attack, or you mean like HP crit damage attack?
HP crit damage attack. But
Oh, that's everybody's Antares' HP crit
Yeah,
damage attack.
everyone's
Man.
is like that.
What is the speed on most people's Antares? I haven't. I just put mine on
I
like
think
170.
170.
0.
Okay. Yeah, I just said the
Wait.
exact thing you said. Okay.
It literally
Plus 170 or just plus?
No, like 170 total.
Oh, 170 in total.
With like,
Okay.
despair, will, or whatever it is on like really like lots of stats, like loaded stats, right? HP, attack, defense, crit rate, crit damage. Okay.
Yeah, you need to slow down.
I'm giving up HP on that thing. Just straight up damage.
But you're saying you're giving up HP, but you're still leaving it so you survive like one nuke, right? Non-defense break nuke.
It's okay. You're gonna pop before the nuke comes.
He's so scarred. I love Fate's mentality. His mentality is always like, why do you care about getting nuked one time? Because he's gonna nuke twice anyway, so you might as well just build damage.
Before you guys, there's a lot of people watching the podcast, and before you listen to Fate's advice, it needs to at least have enough HP to take a bomb, because you bring him in to counter Sierra sometimes,
Yeah, a non-attack buff like crit
It
rate,
needs at least enough
okay.
HP to take a bomb,
Yeah, like 15k to 20k, like after all the stuff, towers and everything. Okay.
15k is fine.
Yeah, I would
Fuck
say.
you, man. You know how much your Sierra, how much damage your Sierra? Get out of here, Chris.
Your Sierra does more damage than that. How much does your Sierra fit for? No attack buff.
Maybe like 19, 20k.
Wow, it's that
Somewhere around
tanky. Damn.
It needs to at least take it needs at least 25k HP.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's crazy. But you guys are saying 25k HP as in like
No,
after
but, like,
the towers and everything, of course.
Because right now, what Fate Memory is gonna say, and then everyone's gonna copy Fate Memory is not gonna work. So whatever,
Yeah, you gotta keep in mind the rune quality. That's
Yeah,
definitely
just sometimes you bring it in to counter like Sierra. That needs to need to take a bomb.
What about top players? Who are you guys seeing in the top players? Are you see any different names that are a little bit higher than they usually are? Do you see any names that you usually see up there that are not up there? Because I know you guys monitor.
Topa's doing
the
well.
list.
Topa's doing real well this
Yeah,
season.
Topa's doing really well.
Topa's crushing it.
Really?
Yeah, he's like ranked top 10, right? Isn't he?
That's awesome. That's really awesome. I mean,
J-Mac's
coming
doing well, too.
from a player that has he done anything to his team comp? He's doing the same thing except he has a nerf Yunhong now, right? It's all the same stuff, but just maybe better runes than nerf Yunhong.
Yeah. Yep.
Except
Yunhong's
he's
still-
playing
Yeah.
Danny Thor 30 wings a day. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. I guess it does.
Danny Haftor could get you up there, yeah, with like Barad and Josephine and stuff like that.
I mean, he is a smart player, so the new point
Verdant,
system
Verdant.
benefits him a lot, doesn't it? Doing more wings. If he can do 30 wings of Ganyatthor a day, he deserves to be up there, I guess.
He's pretty he's very meticulous with his plays, though. I think he's playing well. I think he's playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay.
But to do 30 wings a day with that team, it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just gotta,
He's a hard worker.
RTS, man. Yeah,
Mhm.
he's gotta have the soul. He has a soul for the
Yeah.
game, man. It's a passion for the game, dude.
So the first thing you need, you gotta like the game.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, why else would you play something? Yeah, honestly, if you don't like the game, don't play it. That's like people always come to the stream all the time
Throw the
complaining
games
like
out there.
complaining this, complaining that. I'm just like, dude, if you don't like the game, you don't have to play, man. You can't play something else. It's not healthy. But yeah, any other players that are up there of interest or that are not up there is All the normal players up there, Tomato, Sai, everybody's still.
I feel like
up there?
I saw a new person climb up pretty high in the G3 board that I've never seen before. His name is JMac. I don't know what happened to his account. Hats off to him for doing really good in arcade this season.
Well, he's doing 30 wings, man.
You
30
know
wings of
what's
Martina.
funny?
No, but really, Faint Memory, what you done to JMac's account is pretty cool, man.
Wait, you did that Faint Memory?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say that team comp's been around for a while. I'm surprised he hasn't done it sooner.
Oh, I just made some like adjustments so it can deal with a lot of the count, like common counter.
So yeah, do you think Shayna needs a nerf?
Yes.
Shayna, no. I don't think twins need a nerf.
No, just Shayna
Actually,
in specific. Only Shayna in
No.
specific.
No.
Really? You think everything's fine, balanced?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Fran's better than, I mean, obviously they're very different units, but just on the overall level of power and whatnot, Fran's better than Shayna, right?
Yeah,
And I
overall
think,
comp,
and I
it's
think
like-
your Nat 3s and 4s need to be a
Completely.
certain...
I gotta disagree with that, man. Shayna is overpowered not because of her kit, but her speed lead is over freaking power with her kit.
And because Martina comps are kind of
Like,
a thing,
how cheap
that's why
is
I give
that,
some value
Chris?
to it.
Chris has a 310 Oki, right? But Oki doesn't have a speed lead. Shayna has a speed lead. What the
Fran
heck?
does so much more, but give me a Martina, and then I'll use Shayna and Martina, and maybe I'll change my answer.
Yeah,
For
that might
now.
be true.
One thing I
For
don't
now.
Okay, I'm telling you, man, that speed lead is like throws everybody off, man.
I mean, because you think okay, Shayna is not that OP overall. She has speed lead, but she's pretty good. I see your view. Fran's overall
Fran's
decently OP.
pretty
But then you think about Shayna Martina, but then you go, okay, Martina's LD4, but yeah, it's an LD4. It's a lot of people have Martina. As rare as it sounds, a lot of people have Martina. And especially the players that are top players who do LD summons, they have Martina. And that's what makes it kind of strong. I feel like that comp is pretty powerful. It can take you
Pretty good.
ranks higher than you should be, maybe potentially.
That's
with your
why I'm
quality.
building
I
a
agree.
Tiana. That's why I'm building a Tiana's for garbage like that.
Oh, so you can pick it against them. Yeah.
Yeah, once you
Dude,
take
it's also because everyone is bringing that, so I need a way to counterpick it, and a lot of times the way to counterpick is to take the monster. So
Right.
Tiana is very nice. I need it, and I have one built.
Do you have a Martina MT? Have you tried that comp before too? I feel like you do.
No, I don't have a Martina.
You do not have Martina?
Nope.
Oh yeah, you just. Oh yeah, because that's right. Thompson said you don't buy 10 LDE scrolls anymore. You buy only 8. That's probably why.
No, I'm on a budget.
those LD skills only have
Hey.
5 stars and 3 stars.
Yeah, and they only turn
They
into
only have 5 stars and 3 stars.
We have something in common, Brian. We're both getting new houses.
Oh really? Congratulations,
Oh,
dude!
congrats,
Nice.
congrats.
Wow,
Congrats,
dude,
man.
that's freaking awesome.
Okay,
dude.
maybe
Yeah,
not
that's
8.
why I'm on a budget.
Yeah.
So it's not actually
landscaping.
10 to
No,
8. It's
2,
more like 10 to
my bad.
5 or 10 to like
Yeah.
2 LD's packs. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
But
That's
after
awesome, man.
Dimensional Hole come out, and if it's a really good content, it's gonna go back up to 8.
I mean, once he moves to his house, he gets established. He gets his finances all in order. I'm sure he'll have some what is it, recreational money, as we like to call it. Yeah, even though I know a lot of us dig into the non-recreational side oftentimes when you buy
Amen.
these packs.
There's a
By
difference.
next stream,
I'm already well
by
over
next stream, if
budget.
you get down Casey and JoJo, that's 1.5 Light and Dark Scroll for Brian. Think about that.
That has no benefit to him at all. There's no motivation for
But
him at
it's
all. there.
rewarding to his soul because he's doing good. He's making a good cause.
Yeah, okay, I believe you on the soul stuff, man. If you guys want LD Nat 5, you just gotta contact Thompson, man. He'll hook you up. Slide into his DMs. He'll hook you up.
Slide into the DMs.
Wow.
All right. Any other topics or discussions? I don't know if everybody had their chance to kind of lay everything out.
Back
Here.
to Shayna.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I think the skill 2 should be like either a single hit or like it shouldn't proc on the second. Because right, like it's a 40-something% chance to stun, but it's 2 hits, right? So
you're saying the activation should just be on one of the hits and keep it as a
Yeah.
multi-hit?
It's 2 hits and it push back attack bar. What the hell?
you can push back attack bars twice, and then
Oh.
since it's 2 hits, if you have a Martina, you can strip 3 buffs.
Wait, but it has to have harmful effect to reduce, right? So it could also just reduce once, right?
No, but like,
does it
the thing
reduce
is
that
like when you run Shayna, like when Shayna moves, it pulls the twin, right? It pulls the Martina. Martina actually hits the opponent first, and then you can land defense break or like land defense break, and then you get 2 hits in from the Shayna.
I see.
They could just lower Martina's activation rate on her strip, though.
Dude, but think about it. They one thing that I know Comtois doesn't like, they said it specifically, they don't like to take away things, or they try not to, nerf things or take away too many things from people. They feel really, really bad doing it. And by doing that to an LD4, it's very impactful because a lot of people have it, like I said again. So
that's to my buddy Leica.
Tell that to Leica. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we always get that story from Thompson, yeah. That's true. I would love to see Leica come back and be good again, man. Like,
I wasn't like, it's not that Leica needs a buff or not. Well,
Iris
kind of does, but it's the fact that like they nerfed him right before a tournament. It kind of sucks. Everybody Devilmon him up.
Do you think he'd be still super broken in the current meta now if he was back to how he was before? I think he was pretty strong before, but I think people would use it. But how good do you think it would be in the current meta?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good still. Pretty good, right?
Yeah, he was insane. He soloed my team when I first started RTA.
Always solos, dude. Back in the day. Yeah. He could 4v1 easily with decent runes. Yeah.
You have no idea how many times people bring in Leica against me, said Leica sucks on podcasts, and every time I usually win. Yeah. Like, unit just sits there, do nothing,
Well, he revenges, but I don't know why they took off the stun. Like, why don't they just give a lower activation rate? I mean, damn. Like, I would still like to see Leica used, man. I actually liked Leica for a long time. I gave him some of the best runes for a while. Used them everywhere.
And now you just give your best vampire set to Garo.
Yeah, I just throw whatever vampire set on him and I just use them in Guild Wars. Maybe sometimes if I need a fire damage dealer or something like that. I don't know. Yep. That's it. No, he does. The stun was too much, but it's lower the percent. It doesn't have to be 100%. I think it was 100% revenge with 100% revenge, 100% stun chance, or what was it? Something like that. I don't know. Yeah,
but not everything needs to be good either, though.
True. Yeah. True. That's definitely true. All right. Any last bit of topics? Did you have anything making a bud? Did you prepare anything to us today?
Nope. I was just rolling a rune that just kind of didn't turn out.
All right then. Well, thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate you guys joining in today's podcast. I think it was pretty fun. We got to talk a lot about a lot of things, for mid, early game players, into the progression of how this dimensional hole will come out, the new updates, the transmogs, everything. Now Oracle Transmog doesn't land bombs, so you might want to reconsider. You might want to get the other Oracle Transmogs then, just not the bombing ones. Yeah, maybe Thompson's got to test the Gianna one out for everybody here.
I mean, that Sierra looked like it was fresh off the press, man. Like he just bought it. Because the patch came out at like 5 a.m. and I queued in at like 5:30 or 6 a.m. and I'm like, oh, okay, he got it already. Interesting. Missed the bomb. I'm not buying that for now.
It's so weird how they do some of their models like that, where their legs are kind of bent in.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I
you guys haven't looked at their legs, huh? It bothers me. I can't.
All right, so we know MT is a leg kind of guy. All right, I got you. Now we know.
Dude, her legs need to be buffer because she carries my whole team.
Suck my toe.
All right, thank you guys for watching. If you guys are on the YouTube channel, please do make sure that you guys leave a comment below, hit that like, and we always take these suggestions from the most recent podcasts. So no matter when you're watching these podcasts and whenever you come up with an idea, if you want any of your ideas seen and read, I look through all of the comments on the most recent podcast, the week before's podcast. So yeah, again, thank you guys for your time. We're gonna put their links to their Twitch all below. Hopefully MT starts streaming a little bit more. I think he streamed maybe once. Have you streamed ever, MT?
3 times.
3 times? Okay. If you can count how many times you streamed, then you haven't streamed enough. So obviously, hopefully MT streams more. Faint always streams, making about a couple times in a month. And Thompson currently is going to be streaming more than all of us. So make sure you guys check him out. All right. Peace out, everybody. Peace out, YouTube.
I'll see you in RTS, Thompson.